You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run. This is Jay Blue. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to let this one go deep. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Blue. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go again with Blue. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Blue. Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go, get out there. We're going to 54, wide in. Gun. Split.
Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, if you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready! Cowboy 80! Ready!
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 Lions!
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
18 Cardinal.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Seahawks sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. Dragon 60. 19. Curve 19.
2nd and 3. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Prescott now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Kill. 47. Kill. 47.
Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now think you have an extra down the cold with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
at the
70,
39-yard line.
80. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Why is 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He hits Blue. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Prescott now from the 50. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he will downs again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Right here. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
Yeah,
He'll try and run it with Blue. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go. 60 boxes. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Panthers 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
70 Lions.
Second and 4. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And audible here to get a new look.
Score!
for it. It's Walker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
We're going to 54. Why is 26?
Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff, Blue running right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Cougar 19.
They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
Back to throw now on first down. That's down the field. He's got a Royal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready? 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street, check, Riggs. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60 Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could. Is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Back to throw. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work that...
He's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Blue trying the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
We're going to 52. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point attempt here still to come. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. The whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sometimes your crossings get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Slot man moves right.
Hey, 47.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott to throw it.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10.
We go 47. Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? Hey, kill. 47. Here we go to 53.
Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 in the
Zombie Nation. Nation.